My name is John Zalepka, the Training and Development Manager at Specified Technologies Incorporated, also known as STI Firestop. We're a fully focused manufacturer of Firestop products, systems, and programs, and we are committed to educating the market on the proper installation and inspection of these Firestop products and systems. Firestop is widely recognized as one of the most misapplied and misunderstood segments in life safety and modern construction, especially with the constant moves, adds, and changes to voice and data cabling. We're going to focus on some common penetration Firestop misconceptions and provide you some best practices to make inspecting a little bit easier. We're going to spotlight 3 innovative STI Firestop products that will help to illustrate what we mean: LCI intumescent sealant, EasyPath retrofit device, and EasyPath fire-rated pathways. Our first product is LCI intumescent sealant. Every Firestop manufacturer has an intumescent sealant, but ours may be the most versatile, with over 500 UL systems tested for use in through penetration and construction joint configurations. When installing LCI or any other Firestop sealant for that matter, it is best practice to 1. Start with a system. All Firestop products must be installed in conformance to listed Firestop systems. Number 2, clean out the opening. All drywall compound, gypsum dust, concrete dust, loose mortar, etc. should be cleaned out of the opening for 2 primary reasons. 1, so you can be sure the hole size and annular space are correct, and 2, so the sealant can adhere well to the opening and the penetrating item. Number 3, you're going to want to verify all of the details in the UL system. For instance, the type of barrier and the hourly rating, the type of penetrance, the maximum hole size, the maximum penetrant size, annular space, minimum and maximums. Is there a sleeve, a coupling? Is the penetrant on an angle? If there is not a system that matches the field application, then an engineering judgment may need to be issued by the Firestop manufacturer. Number 4, install mineral wool if the system requires it. Mineral wool must be tightly packed as a permanent form. It should never move when you push it. Number 5, install the sealant. Sealant must be in the plane of the wall or floor completely and fill the annular space. Firestop material just smeared on the surface or piled up across the face of the opening will fail inspection and will fail during a fire. Number 6, tool the sealant and apply a label if required. Although not a requirement per the system, sealant should be tooled to ensure proper depth of annular space, proper adhesion to the penetrant, proper adhesion to the substrate, and a complete coverage of the annular space. As we mentioned earlier, LCI is an intumescent sealant. And when we say intumescent, we mean that it expands with heat, a quality needed to close down openings created as substrates and combustible penetrations burn away, leaving an opening for the passage of toxic smoke, heated gases, and fire. If buildings were constructed of all non-combustible materials such as metal, we may not have the same need for intumescent Firestop. To illustrate this, let's take a look at the difference between a 4-inch metallic pipe and a 4-inch plastic pipe. As we can see here in WL1222, we can properly Firestop this 4-inch metallic pipe with a minimum 5/8 thickness of fill material applied within the annulus, as opposed to the plastic pipe that we can see here in WL2237. This UL system shows a depth of sealant on both sides of the wall, plus an intumescent Firestop collar to close the void that will be left when the PVC pipe melts away within the first 5 to 10 minutes of fire exposure. There are a handful of systems that allow for caulk only on a 3-inch PVC pipe, but they're hard to install and they're even harder to inspect. So you're going to need some type of collar or an intumescent wrap strip tuck-in, as we see here on this insulated pipe. 2 inches is also the maximum threshold for caulk only on pipe insulation. In regard to inspecting Firestop ducts, we recommend a 2-step inspection process. As you can see here in WL7025, the angle goes on after the Firestop sealant is installed. This is why we recommend inspecting the seal before the angle is applied. Caulking over the angle is never acceptable. In cases where there are multiple penetrating items, excessive annular space, or cables and sleeves, mineral wool may be required per the UL system to a certain depth and tightly packed. Typically, the orientation of the grain of the wool in penetration fire stopping is not as critical as it is in curtain wall applications, but always check the system for specifics. In lieu of intumescent sealant, cabling contractors will often use a non-hardening putty, as seen here, to work around grouped cabling penetrations, forming a non-hardening, re-enterable seal. Datacom cable moves, additions, and changes render once code-compliant sleeves non-compliant and leaves organizations at risk. However, the following problems occur with re-enterable sleeves. Number 1, maintaining the seal. Putty is often removed and not put back after the new cables are run. Number 2, overfill. Most UL systems will allow something less than 50% cable fill. So what was once a compliant sleeve can easily become overfilled once a building is open and in operation. And finally, number 3, avoiding new holes. The only remedy for overfilled sleeves is the removal of cables and the creation of new holes. STI's EasyPath Retrofit device solves this problem. This easy-to-install, fire-rated device affixes to the end of conduit or EMT sleeve and corrects deficient conduit in minutes, restoring fire and smoke ratings instantly. EasyPath Retrofit device permits 50 to 100% visual fill, so it eliminates complicated cable fill calculations. It provides a UL certified solution for up to 2-hour fire rating and provides low L ratings to comply with IBC and NFPA 101 life safety code requirements. It installs in minutes for instant code compliance. This is a mechanical approach to correcting deficient cable sleeves and fire-rated barriers. This is the only product in the UL directory where you do not need to remove old sealant. The only other solution is to make new sleeves. Next time, choose EasyPath. Only EasyPath helps to avoid non-compliance. Other sleeves require constant upkeep, maintenance, and inspection to ensure compliance. EasyPath fire-rated pathway is the only zero-maintenance cable pathway with an internal self-sealing mechanism that automatically adjusts to the cable load. An evaluation service report was issued recently by UL for EasyPath fire-rated pathways, confirming code compliance with the International Building Code, the International Fire Code, and NFPA 101 Life Safety Code. The report goes on to say that when installed properly, EasyPath is exempt from ongoing maintenance. Unlike other sleeves, EasyPath has no moving parts and requires no action to activate the internal sealing mechanism, making it the only rated Firestop device that is compliant right out of the box, 100% of the time. Thank you very much for your time and for allowing STI to introduce some of our most important Firestop products to you. We hope that you have found this information helpful and will increase your effectiveness as you perform inspections in the marketplace. If you would like additional information about other training modules, please visit www.stifirestop.com.